Hey friends! Welcome back to my channel. My name is Liana and I post tech and lifestyle content here on YouTube. Today, let's talk about what's inside my iPhone 15 Pro. I have been using my iPhone 15 Pro for about a year now and I'm pretty much convinced that it's the best iPhone out there. Actually, I'm coming from an 11 Pro Max before this and I can really see the difference in terms of photo and video quality. My 11 Pro Max is a bit laggy now, so I don't usually use this phone that much, and if I need to use my iPhone 15 Pro for a video, then I'm shooting with the 11 Pro Max. I always use my iPhone for filming short form videos in my Instagram and TikTok, and the quality never fails. Sometimes I also use it for some clips to record for my YouTube videos. Now it's time to show you what's inside my iPhone 15 Pro. Let's get right into it. Alright, so this is my iPhone 15 Pro. I actually have the Casetify Ripple case on, and this one is the pop socket. So yeah, this is my current case combo right here. It's really cute. I think this is in the color latte and it's really cute. Look at that. And then I just added this MagSafe clear pop socket, so it's MagSafe, so it's easy to take it off. So yeah, that's pretty much my current case right now. Alright, so once I open my iPhone 15 Pro, this is my current wallpaper. Look at that, it's so cute. It has this like purple on top, and then there's some little doodles there. I actually got this from Pinterest. You can see a lot of amazing graphics and wallpapers in Pinterest, so there's like a lot of options out there. So I recommend you checking out Pinterest. I really love all the designs there. There's some aesthetic, just if you want to have like a fruity or an aesthetic vibes that you want for the month, there's actually a lot of choices in Pinterest. So as for the customization, I'll just leave that to a separate video because it's gonna be super long. It's gonna take some time, guys. For today's video, I'm just going to share what's in my iPhone 15 Pro. I actually just want to share, this is my current lock screen, and this is how I usually edit it, the wallpaper. You just have to hold it, and then you can see you have a lot of lock screens in here, and then just click plus icon, and there you can change or customize your wallpaper. So for this lock screen, I got it in Pinterest, and for this home screen, surprise surprise, I also got it in Pinterest. So it's really cute. It has this gingham style and some doodles, so I think it's just the perfect combo for this month. Alright, so yeah, so this is my lock screen and home screen wallpaper. So once I unlock my phone, you can see this really cute home screen here. If you watch my previous video about the iPhone 15 Pro customization, these are still the same widgets that I use. So I think it's about months now, right? It's almost a year already. These are still my widgets and my home screen app icons because I'm just lazy to customize it all over again. But I think we need a new refresh, right? So maybe, in the next video, I'm going to customize everything. So stay tuned for that. So for now, I'm still using these widgets and app icons because they're still on theme. Look at that. It still matches the purple vibes in here, the purple background. So here on my first page of my home screen, on top here is this MD vinyl music widget. It's so cute. So if I just click on here, so yeah, it connects to my Spotify account. So it's super convenient if you just want to play music. Just click forward and then there you go. Okay, so I'll just show you more about this widget later on. Next one is this color widget. You can also add a calendar widget here. So for me, I just use this color widgets app. There you go. So it's actually free. There's also a Pro version, but I didn't get the Pro version because I just don't want to spend extra. I actually only need these ones and it's free, so I didn't have the need to pay for the Pro version. So here I added some images and of course some calendar widgets here. This is what the calendar widget looks like. You can also add your own calendar widget if you don't want to use this one. So Apple also have a calendar widget, so you can also see that one just like this. There you go. So you can also add just like this one. So it kind of looks the same. So you can use this to add it to your home screen. It's also the same with this one. I also added an image here for this widget. I'll just save it for the next customization video. I'll show the step-by-step on how I change all these stuff and all these photos. For the apps in this first page is I have the camera app. If you're new to my channel, you might think that oh, it doesn't look like the original Apple camera app or the Photos app, right? Because these are actually shortcuts. They are not like really the apps of Apple. These are shortcuts that I customize. So when I add this shortcut, it will go directly to the certain app that I chose. So for example, I set this one and it will directly go to the camera app. So the original apps are still inside my phone here. So in my app library, if I search camera, I still have the camera app. But these ones in my home screen, since they are customized, these are all shortcuts just for me to use this really cute app icons. If you want to see how I added them as shortcuts, I'll just link the previous video that I created for my iPhone 15 customization video. I'll just link it down in the description box below. For this first home screen page, of course, I want to have the apps I always use. So I have my camera app, I have my photos or my gallery app, my calendar settings. I also have my clock here, so if I want to set an alarm, so it's easier. My notes, my reminders, and my weather app. So pretty much all the necessities, right? Let's look at these 4 apps that I have in my dock. This one is the call buttons, has the Safari browser here. This one is my messages app. And I also have here is my Spotify app. I always play music all the time, so I want it to be accessible as possible, right? So those are the apps that can be found in my first page of the home screen. Let's move on to the second page of my home screen. I also added some widgets here just for it to look really cute. And the apps that I placed here are the Apple Watch. I currently own an Apple Watch, so it's easier for me to track also the notifications, the display, so I just put the app there. Next is I have the contacts here. I also have my app store. Next one is my files app. So it's very important for me to have my files in my home screen so it's easily accessible. Down here are the folders. I created folders for when I have apps that are under the same category. I just want all of my apps to be organized. I created a folder for each of the category. So first one is I have the socials folder. So I'm a full-time social media content creator, so this folder is my main, so I have it right here. So under socials is I have Facebook, Messenger, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, WhatsApp, Pinterest, I have Telegram, Viber. So I think I won't have to explain each app because I believe you already know that. These are some of the popular apps right now. Next page is I have the Threads app. So this is one of Instagram's newest app. I'm occasionally posting in Threads. I just shared my desk setup or some of my carousel posts. I reposted some in Threads. I also post some tech talks in there. So yeah, if you want, you can follow me on Threads. And next one is I have the YouTube Studio app. So I can manage my analytics, the comments, and all that, and some of my content and posts. So I have the YouTube Studio app right here. And next one is I have the LinkedIn app. So recently I just got active in LinkedIn again, but I'm not posting. I'm just actively scrolling and just reading all those inspirational people who loves their jobs and their corporate jobs. Sometimes it's very inspiring to read all those posts. It's basically Facebook for job seekers or those people who are in career development. I also connected to brands there since I'm a content creator. I also message them in LinkedIn or just connect with them and just comment in their posts and all that. So if you're a content creator, you should not miss LinkedIn. Next app is the Lark app. It's basically a team and messaging app. So just want to show you guys, there's Messenger, Calendar, Workspace, and all that. Next is we have Slack. So Slack is kind of the same because it's a chat base. So you have like some direct messages with your team. It's also like a messaging app and be able to connect with your team. Alright, so now let's proceed with the next folder. The next folder is we have the Google folder. So I use a lot of Google apps, so I just want it to be organized. So everything is here, my Google Mail, my Google Drive, my Google Maps, and we have the Google Chrome right there. These are the Google apps that I use. Next, let's go with the third folder. So this one is for edit. So CapCut is actually my main video editing app. So for editing my short form videos, I usually use CapCut to edit. But in my YouTube videos, I actually use the app called VLLO. The app can be found in my iPad because I edit my YouTube videos in my iPad, so it's there. Next is I have Canva, so I think it's also self-explanatory. I think everyone knows Canva already. It's very popular. So it's a graphic design app, and not just that, there's so much more already in Canva. So I usually use that to create graphics or just create some of my files some of the download files I do for my digital planner business. So I also create that in Canva. But mostly now, I'm using Canva more in my MacBook. I use Canva there mostly, but I only use Canva occasionally in my phone because I think it's much easier to edit in my laptop than in mobile, but I just want it to be present in my iPhone. Alright, next folder is I have the entertainment folder. So basically I watch Netflix a lot. So I have Netflix here. I have Disney Plus, and we have the HBO Go. These are the apps that I usually use to watch movies, TV shows, and all of that. So these are the apps in my entertainment folder. We are now done with the second page. So yeah, these are the apps that I have in my second page home screen. Alright, so now let's proceed to the third page of my home screen. This is actually the last home screen. So first here on the top, this is the app called MD Clock. So it's a widget also. I also love using this, not just in my iPhone. I also use this app in my iPad, in my Mac. It's really cute. It's a pixel clock, so there's like a lot of characters that you can use right here. I'll show you for a bit. So these are some of the characters, but actually it's paid, so you have to pay for the app. But I think it's just around $1 or $2. I'm not really sure, but yeah, it's a paid app, and you really have to pay for you to get these pixel characters that available to be used in your home screen or lock screen. So let's proceed to the app. First one here is GoodNotes app. So I use GoodNotes most of the time for my daily planning, my weekly planning, monthly planning. I use GoodNotes in my iPad. I also want the GoodNotes app to be present in my phone too, because if you have iCloud sync, the notes that you have in your iPad will automatically sync in your phone too. So it's very accessible. So it's very accessible and very convenient for me to access my files or my planner here in my phone. Next is I have the health app right here. I also manage track my health in Apple's health app. So I have here, I also check my steps, my cycle, my sleep, and all that. So I just have it here in my home screen as well. Next is I also have my Bible app here. So I always read the verse of the day. So it's very convenient also to use this Bible app. Next is I have the finance folder. So here, so most of my banks are all here. So it's very important for me to keep track also my accounts, my bank accounts, and all that. If you are my international follower, I'm actually based in the Philippines. So most of my banks are, of course, from the Philippines. So I have this from GCash, Maya, BPI. I also have PayPal here, and some of these finance bank apps that I will not mention. So yeah, so basically it's a folder where my banks are. So yeah, and next one is I have the shop folder, and the apps that I have here are also for shopping. So yeah, I have Grab. Grab is actually, it's kind of like Uber if you're from the US. So I just have it here in my folder. Food Panda it's like Uber Eats. I'm really not that familiar for the US one, but they deliver food. And Shopee and Lazada are kind of the same as Amazon, so you can order a lot of stuff in here. Shopback is actually, I gain a little bit of cash back every time I shop somewhere. So yeah, that's pretty much in this folder. Lalamove is just delivering some things to other people's places and all that. So I just have it here under the shop folder. And I also have the Starbucks app. I don't usually eat or drink in Starbucks anymore, but before, when I was in my corporate job, I always buy Starbucks. So I have it here in my phone because I get rewards from it. So yeah, pretty much it's like that. Alright, next one is I have tools here. Under my tools, it's actually like miscellaneous apps. First one is the Microsoft Office. So this is where I create documents and all that. My Milkshake website. This is where I add my links, like my Amazon faves or my affiliate links. So this is the Milkshake website. Next one is we have the Divoom app. So this is where I control most of Divoom's products. So I actually have a lot of them. My main use of Divoom is the Pixel clock speaker. So I use this one to connect it. Next one is the MD clock. So this is what I said earlier. This is from MD clock. So that's the widget right here. I'll just open for you to see. There you go. Next one is, the globe one is actually from my current SIM card. So I manage all those in this app. Next one is I have the iPhone app. So iPhone app is an app where you can find free fonts or where you can import fonts to your phone. Not just in your phone, but also in your iPad as well. I'll show you guys. So here in the iPhone app, there's actually some fonts that I already imported. There's also a lot of fonts here that you want to download or install. So yeah, it's very, very useful too. Next one is we have the Imaging Edge app. So this one is actually for my Sony ZV-1 camera. So I manage some settings in here in this app. Next one is we have the Journal app. This is actually Apple's new Journal app. So this is where you can record your audio or just some photos right there. And every time you add a journal entry, there are some suggestions, like here, some highlights from your memories. There are some really cute suggestions, and then just record what you want, just like this. These are some of the photos that we have in Coron, Palawan. It's very nice to be able to make this as a journal. So what I can do is I can click start writing, and it has this note right here. Take a moment to write about this memory. What does it mean to you? You could also record, you can add images or add a selfie, and then just type what you want to record. This app is really a nice way to record memories, favorite moments. So I really also love using this app, but I noticed I haven't like really used this app a lot, but if I actually have the time, then I can just create one. But yeah, I don't really use this app that much because I prefer to create my collages or like my memories in my digital planner. I recently started creating scrapbooks, digital scrapbooks. If you're following me on Instagram, you see some of my monthly highlights. I create a digital scrapbook, or I also created a scrapbook like the physical copies, and it made me reminisce those times. And yeah, it's really nice to create again, but it's a digital scrapbook now because I love digital planning. It's very much easier. You can crop some of your photos, write some doodles, be creative with it. Next is we have the Imprint app. I recently got a tattoo art printer. I can find some art in there to create temporary tattoos with. It's actually really fun. I created a unboxing video and how I use it in my Instagram, so you can check that out if you're interested to create your own temporary tattoos. So yeah, it's really fun. So yeah, this is the app that I use. Next is we have the Notion app. I really love Notion. First, I feel like it's a bit confusing and I feel like it's a bit but the longer that I use it, it's actually really fun and it's actually really a good digital organization app. Now, I'm currently using Notion for planning my content, planning my YouTube scripts, not just YouTube scripts, but also my short form content scripts. So I will show you my Notion page. So this is what my dashboard looks like. So it's just super simple. I have all my goals here, and then I just created a page for a certain category, and then some of my passion in here, my passion / my work / content creation. So I have my plans for YouTube, my content ideas, brand deals, and all that, and then some of my master to-do lists, and there's a Spotify playlist in here too, and also some inspiring images right there. So it's actually very useful for me. I have everything here. I have my to-do list, my short form scripts, my YouTube script, long form scripts. So I actually have some content ideas here and some target date of posting. So for digital organization, I think Notion is a great app for you to use. You can also access your Notion in any devices. So I have Notion in my MacBook. I also have Notion in my iPad. It's all connected, so if you edit it in your phone, it will reflect in your iPad, it will reflect on your MacBook. So yeah, it's really easy to use Notion for digital organization. So as you can see, this is actually the last page, but there are also some apps that are not in my home screen because they're not so important. So I just don't add it to my home screen, but I can easily access them anytime because if I swipe it here, I have my app library in here. So I just search what app is it, so it will just show. So there's actually no problem. I think some of the apps that I don't have in my home screen, I think it's Klook, that's a travel app. I also have like this one, the MTR from Hong Kong. We're going there this September. I'm so excited. So I already downloaded that, and just to check all the train stations, all the locations and all that. So it's not that important, right? So I don't put it in my home screen. It's just here in my app library. And I also have the Etsy seller app. I don't usually use it often in my phone. I usually use it in my iPad or in my MacBook. I also have Duolingo. I don't usually use it that much, so it's just here in my app library as well. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So these are what's inside my iPhone 15 Pro. That's it, friends. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Hope you love it. And if you want to see more videos like this, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more. See you in my next one. Bye!